Welcome, my brothers and sisters. Thanks again for tuning in. As these videos are being presented, we hope each of us are making daily evaluation of ourselves and striving for the mark of being true citizens of God. We were instructed to deny ourselves, to take up our cross, to be subject to persecution, to give up the comforts of home, to forsake our family, to be willing to give up all material possessions for the sake of the kingdom. Just by mere thinking of these, it can create a bit of unease. Yet still, the act of Christianity has become so comfortable and easy to the point where nothing in our lives sets us apart as children of God. Looking, talking, and acting like those who are of the world. Messiah stated in Matthew 5 verse 13 to 16, "Ye are salt of the earth, but if the salt has lost its savour, wherewith shall ye be salted? It is thence good for nothing, but to be cast out, to be trodden under foot of men. Ye are light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house. Let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven." Jesus wants us to be salt in a bland world, light in a dark world. He wants us to stand out, to be different, being an example by living and loving through God's glory. So as the salt is used to preserve and to enhance the taste of food, it's our duty to preserve relationships, promote peace, encourage others, speak pleasant words, spread the gospel, and teach God's commandments. But why? Why, even though we know that these things are necessary, it seems so hard and impossible? Is it because we somehow operate as simpleton? For some reason, I believe so. In this video, we're going to discuss what it means to be a simpleton and how, as children of God, it is necessary for us to remove this behavior from our lives in order for us to be fully effective and savor salt of the world. So a basic definition of simpleton is a person without much common sense or intellect. According to Solomon, in Proverbs 1 verse 22, he states, "How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge." From this, Solomon is showing us that a simpleton is not just a simpleton simply because they lack the mental capacity, but rather because they love simplicity. Such people feel that it's better to know less, because in their minds, ignorance is bliss. They simply have no interest at all to grow in knowledge and understanding. This also can be seen in the faith, as many of us, when we read the word and may not grasp it fully, lose all zeal and determination in searching and asking for the truth. Such an attitude is clearly condemned by God. In Isaiah 4 verse 1 to 2 it states, "Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. For the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of God in the land. By swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out, and blood toucheth blood." From this, we see that God was very angry and disappointed with the children of Israel. His intention was to use the Israelites as an example to the world. He wanted them to be the salt and the light to the world. But instead, the Israelites rejected God. They forget His law and commandments and had no interest in knowledge. In verse 6 of the same chapter, God states, "My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy God. I will also forget thy children. This world is lost and is looking for some direction to the truth. But if we are not living the life that mirrors the one of Christ, what should we expect from those of the world? Our actions, if not in full alignment, may cause individuals in the church to falter, and it can also provoke persons outside of the faith who may be looking at us as an example to no longer feel inclined in joining the faith. To reject simplicity is uncomfortable, but necessary in being a follower of Messiah. We need knowledge and we need wisdom in order for our flavor to stand out and for our light to shine bright. We have to bear in mind that in order for us to be an effective salt, our zeal should be a burning desire to please God, to do His will and to advance His glory in this world in every possible way. This desire, however, is not natural. It is a desire which the Spirit put in the heart of every believer which is converted in Christ. And this desire is so strong. When it really reigns in a person, it impels them to make any sacrifice, to go through any trouble, to deny themselves anything, to suffer, to work, to labor, to toil, and even to die if only they can please God and honor Christ. So, my brethren, let us not be a simpleton. Let us refrain from simplicity and let us stick to His words. Search His words out daily. If we need help, we ask. That's the reason we are here together as a group. We are here to build each other. Don't be afraid to ask and push through. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks again for watching. One love.